What is up guys, today we are taking a look at the best updated SG552 attachments and calibration in Delta Force. Season 7 introduced a brand new barrel that takes this build to the next level. We begin with a blank SG552 as usual, and let's start from the left to right. Starting with the barrel, we have the SG552 Houndlight barrel, which you would unlock through Harmony. So if you're planning on using the SG552, definitely active this as soon as possible. So let's put it on because it increases our control and stability while it does not really hurt any other stat. Next, for the barrel, we are going to use the new FFC double port muzzle brake. This attachment does lower your handling, but it gives you a huge boost in the recoil control. It helps with both vertical and horizontal recoil and also improves firing stability, which means the gun shakes less and has less visual recoil. After that, we move on to the foregrip. We are using the X20 5U angle compact grip. This grip does lower your handling and slightly reduces stability, but remember we have already increased our stability with the earlier attachments. Because of that, the small increase in visual recoil is not a big issue at all. We will also fix the handling later in the build, and even right now the handling is still at a good level. Next, it's the left rail and the right rail, where we really can't put anything except a light or a laser. So you should be putting on a laser if you really want to. I'm not going to do that today. Instead, we are moving on to the upper rail, where you can put something on. And we are going to be putting on the KZ Hound handguard panel. Because of that extra little bit of stability, we really just care about that visual recoil here. And that's what we are going for. For the magazine, we are using the 45 round mag. The 30 round option just isn't enough for the weapon as the fire rate is too high for the weapon. So the extended 45 round mag is a better choice. Also, make sure to equip the free mag assist. It gives you a small handling boost at no cost. After that, it is the rear grip, where we are going to go for the old AR heavy tower grip so that we can have our little grip mounts where we would be putting on the stable grip base. This is going to be a final points in stability. The reason why we have it this high is because we are going to hurt it with the stock. So the negative stats on the handling here are no big deal because we are going to fix it on the stock. So let's put it on. Now let's talk about the stock. We are going to be putting on the lightning rail stock. As you can see, this increases our handling by a lot. This is the reason why this is such a big deal, because all of those issues that we had with handling are now gone and the stability hit is not even as big as just what we added with the grip mount. What we really care about here is the ADS movement speed. So let's put it on. Now let's move on to the calibration to make this weapon even better. Starting with the barrel, we are moving the weight limit all the way down to the minimum for extra ADS movement speed, because we want to shuffle as fast as possible. We are also moving the length all the way down to the minimum for extra ADS speed. Muzzle velocity and fire instability does not really matter here since they're already high enough. Next is the foregrip. We are setting the placement all the way up to the maximum for extra control. Even though our handling is already good, we still want this gun to be a laser and be able to beam people. For the thickness, we are moving it all the way down to the minimum to get more ADS movement speed for shuffling. Moving on to the rear grip. The weight limit goes all the way up to maximum again for more control. The thickness goes all the way down to the minimum for faster hit-fire aim speed, which basically improves your ADS time and makes the weapon feel much snappier. Next is the stock. Once again, we are moving the weight limit to the maximum for extra control and the thickness all the way down to the minimum. Even with the small negative to firing stability here, our stability is still extremely high. So there is nothing to worry about. We only care about getting that faster ADS time. Last but not the least, it is the optic. We are moving eye relief all the way down to the minimum so you can see as much as possible through the optic window. Now let's check the detailed stats and see what we have done. The damage multipliers and damage fall off does not change at all. For control, you can see that the recoil is cut down significantly and firing stability is excellent. With just a little practice, you will be able to beam people even out to 100 meters. Looking at the handling, our ADS speed and ADS movement speed are both much better than before. These are some of the best numbers you can get on an AR, and that's exactly why this build works. finally, stability does not really change much. The only stat we care about here is the lens stability while firing, and a value of 0.39x on the SG552 is very solid. Now that the attachments and calibrations are fully dialed in, let's jump into the firing range and see how it performs.
The enemy has taken objective Alpha. Enemy has 80% of their forces left and is still strong.
Well,
but we must hold this sector.
Back in action.
Let me detect first!
Suffered minimal losses. We must remain vigilant. two worlds. Keep fighting. Enemy troops are attacking objective Charlie 1.
Strategic beacon ready to deploy. Artillery barrage ready.
Oh, it's on the front.
High threat enemy eliminated. Push forward. Allied forces are attacking objective Charlie 2.
Got them pinned down!
Swapping that!
Tango down!
Strategic beacon deployed.
Requesting artillery reloading! Well, smells like something's burnt! Better spot!
Back in action.
Be advised, our forces have secured objective Charlie 1.
Find them!
are engaging at objective Charlie 2. Form new defensive lines and keep the enemy out.
Battle is not over yet.
Secure our last sector, whatever it takes. The enemy has taken objective Delta 1. The final line of defense. Hold it at all costs. This is our last position. Secure it with all you've got. There's nowhere to retreat to. Do not let this sector fall. This is our last position. Secure it with all you've got. More than halfway depleted. Keep guarding the sector. Allied forces are taking objective Delta 1. Reinforce fire support. Broken through our defense. Operation failed. Retreat at once.